the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The Sultanate marks Teachers' Day, which falls on the 24th of February every year. And the 7th Pharmaceutical Care Conference recommends the necessity of developing and training pharmaceutical cadres and exchanging experiences among the participants. Those were the headlines, and now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, Emir of Kuwait, on his country's National Day. The Sultanate marks today the Omani Teachers' Day, which falls on the 24th of February every year. The event came to honor all teachers in various schools all over the Sultanate for their tireless efforts and devotion in the educational march in the country. The number of male and female teachers in the Sultanate for the scholastic year 2016-2017 reached more than 47,000. The day is a great opportunity for students in various schools around the Sultanate to express gratitude and appreciation to their teachers who provide them with knowledge and pave the way for their future. With the presence of more than 750 participants from local and international health cadres, the works of the 7th Conference for Pharmaceutical Care concluded. The conference came out with a number of recommendations about developments in pharmaceutical practice, training pharmaceutical cadres and exchanging experiences among participants. The conference included 45 local and international work papers about the latest updates in pharmaceutical practice to be discussed in 11 scientific work sessions. The three-day conference was accompanied by an exhibition where a number of local and international companies showcased modern techniques and products in the field of medicine with reviews of scientific posters. In order to follow scientific updates and acquaint workers at the health sector with the spreading of communicable diseases in the Sultanate and implement effective prevention programs to contain them, the Directorate General of Health Services in the Governorate of North Bartana organized a work session about monitoring and fighting communicable diseases in the private health sector. The session discussed the concept of the work environment and occupational health in the Sultanate and their services, in addition to reviewing the aspects of proper waste disposal according to the Infection Control Manual and training workers in the health sector with modern techniques in hand hygiene culture. Muscat International Book Fair on its 22nd version attracts various types of media means to broadcast and publish all its events and activities. The programs which accompanied the exhibition conducted interviews and dialogues with authors and writers and signing ceremonies for new publications, seminars and publishing houses. Al-Fahras is a program that broadcasts the events of the 22nd version of the fair through the Sultanate of Oman's general, cultural and live channels, where a number of authors and media men are hosted. Through Sultanate of Oman radio, audiences could listen to cultural dialogues in Khair Jalis program, while Muntada al-Wisal will be broadcast through Book from Muscat program. Social media sites covered the whole events at the fair, such as signing ceremonies, lectures and seminars about publishing houses, in addition to highlighting personalities who visited the exhibition from outside the Sultanate. The Ministry of Tourism, with its counterparts in the Arab League and Arab Tourism Organization, is celebrating Arab Tourism Day, which falls on the 24th of February every year, under the theme Tourism and Local Communities Development. In the meantime, an international report showed that an accelerated growth was recorded in the tourism sector in the Sultanate during the past few years. Here is a report by Suleiman Al-Buhri.
An international report published by Colliers International, a Toronto, Canada-based global company operating in the hospitality, entertainment and health spa sector, hailed the strong growth of the tourism sector in the Sultanate over the past years. It said despite the competition faced by the Sultanate by other regional tourist destinations, it was able to distinguish itself as a unique tourist destination, as it embraces many environmental, cultural and heritage landmarks that attract tourists including 4 World Heritage Sites classified by the UNESCO. The report added that the Omani Tourism Strategy 2040 is focused on the development of Oman as a unique destination with a view to meet the needs of the visitors, especially young travelers who tend to try the new trends in their travel. The report pointed out that the Sultanate witnessed an increase of 17% in the number of travelers coming to its airports until the end of December 2016. It also mentioned about the start of the second Omani airline, As-Salam Air. It said that the hotels of international brands dominate the supply in the hospitality sector in Muscat, where 5-star hotels category constitute 26%, 4-star hotels 17% of the market, in addition to 693 new rooms that were added in 2016.
Still to come in our news bulletin. In Mombasa, Kenya, many visitors and tourists are attracted to the permanent museum which documents the Sultanate's historical relations with the East of Africa. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Oman Autism Society organized its annual ceremony amid wide participation from parents of children who have autism spectrum disorder and those concerned with this field. The event was presided over by His Highness Sayyid Kamel bin Fahd Al Saeed, Assistant Secretary General of the Office of the Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers. Autism affects some children from the early years of their life, with regard to their communication and interaction with all aspects of their life and the people around them. Tireless efforts are being exerted in this field, focusing on raising awareness among members of the society on autism spectrum disorder and training parents and teachers on ways to deal with this segment of the society. The ceremony included a presentation on autism issues and services provided in this regard. A media campaign was also launched during the annual ceremony to be held in April. Members and volunteers of the association were also honoured at the end of the event. With the participation of more than 30 teams from the Sultanate, Hashcode Global Contest of Google Company was organised by German University of Technology in the Sultanate. The event is the first of its kind in the Sultanate. The inauguration ceremony was held under the auspices of His Highness Sayyid Dr. Adham bin Turki Al Saeed. The contest is one of the international competitions in which many programmers from various parts of the world are participating. It gives the participants the opportunity to develop themselves and their capabilities and compete with their counterparts from other countries in the field of programming. The participants select their teams and the programming language that suits them, whereas Google chooses the engineering topic for them from real life to solve. It is worth mentioning that Hashcode contest started in 2014 and the number of its competitors exceeded 17,000 in 2016. Some 88 participants from the Sultanate are taking part in the competition. The permanent museum exhibition at Mombasa Fort in Kenya continues to receive visitors and tourists. The exhibition includes Omani House that consists of 3 halls that showcase Oman's historical relations with the East of Africa, Oman, History and Civilization, and Modern Oman. It also includes Al-Mazruri Hall that embodied a traditional Wali Barza or Governor Public Hall in which the Wali meets people and discusses with them issues related to the area. The exhibition also included the Fort's Museum. And now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over the Sultanate with chances of low clouds and fog over the governorates of Worcester and South Sharqiya and dust-raising wind over the governorates of Brahmi and Dhahra. Winds will be northwesterly slight to moderate, occasionally active. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Sultanate marks Teachers' Day, which falls on the 24th of February every year. And the 7th Pharmaceutical Care Conference recommends the necessity of developing and training pharmaceutical cadres and exchanging experiences among participants. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.